it's you. Hey, so I want to talk to you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck. Oh, goddamn, Andrew. I'm fucked up. This is the first time I'm just gonna be in front of a camera. I'm practicing. I got a light. It fucking burns my eyes when I look at it. It's fucking great. I look stiff as fuck. But yeah, I want to talk to you guys about coolers. So I had two. Remember I told you guys I had two Intel stock coolers, and then I wanted to get a different cooler after a while because those texting me, people sending me something. It's actually 4 in the fucking morning right now, so yeah, I'm just gonna randomly change the cooler because I can't get it off my mind. This is the setup here. As you can see, you got all the essentials. We got our Cat 7 finally. Like, I didn't tell you guys about that, but for the past few days, I've been trying to optimize different things like the latency and the length of the cable. We had to get a longer cable, but we needed a low latency one, so we got a 4K capable one, even though this monitor is not for that. It's got 5 millisecond response time, so we needed to have a high speed HDMI. And then we also had some ping issues with our gaming, so we had to get Cat 7. I was gonna get two Cat 5 since we already had one, but Sam wanted agreed to upgrade to get like the full suite of the box, so get a 2-pack Cat 7. As you can tell, I'm fucking nervous. I'm gonna do that with my voice. Here I'm presenting the cooler. It's called Lange. I can't even read that. Lanshuo. Kind of go figure for LAN gaming, but as a joke. Here's the dual aluminum, and it actually has copper on the bottom right here, and it's a low power, high performance CPU cooler. You can get this thing. We actually got it on sale for like $17. It went up to $30. That's still not bad. This is a dual. Most coolers you might find just one set, and they're a little thicker on the aluminum, but this is getting all the heat transferred up and then passed right through, which we already have intake from the back and exhaust from the front. So what we're gonna do, since I actually situated this, is have it literally sitting on the computer here. But I'm gonna show you guys the temperatures in a minute. So we're gonna just run this Intel stock cooler as is, and we're gonna look at a stress test on Intel's Extreme Tuning Utility, and then we'll see what that's looking like. Okay, so we're on desktop. Also, sorry about the monitor video. I completely forgot, and even saw an old Linus recap on Linus Tech Tips where it's like, I used to record just my screen, and I was like face palming myself, like, oh my god. I just made that accident, like not using debut and file layering it over the video. So I'm going to be doing this more often than not. I might record me while I'm on the computer. But yeah, we're just going to open up Intel Extreme Tuning Utility and show you guys with just the Arctic MX4 with I also got new thermal paste. It's like a newer, higher quality thermal paste. It's like the most highly rated on Amazon. It's S544, but it looks like SYY 544156, something like that, or it could be SYY. Honestly, I'll just show you guys a picture of this shit. It's 2 grams of this stuff, and it's got the best thermal conductivity rating and all that. I guess I should write a review on it. Oh my god, I've been gaming like for hours with Sam too, so it's like my voice is a little bit shot. I've just been like screaming at Minecraft and shit. So we're gonna do a CPU stress test here, and we're gonna do it for 5 minutes. We could do it longer, but honestly, you guys will see the temps go up. We're already at CPU temperature, core temperature 80C. We're at idle, okay? This is with the Intel stock cooler. That other cooler could drop this down. The temperatures, since it's getting in the warmer seasons, room temperatures like reaching above 50C easily. So that's stacking on top of it, and then we're having CPU issue, like core issues, random errors. It'll go blue screen, and then we have kernel mode like failing. So
RAM issues has to do with the CPU. So you can see these temperatures are really bad. I could even drop this like less than that for just 2 minutes, but fuck it, let's do 4 minutes. Start testing. Okay. And I have decent cooling going through here. Like every single fan is spinning and putting in cool air. So to say that, yeah, the stock cooler will do okay at 3 gigahertz, we're not even like turboing. We can't. It'll thermal throttle. It's got a limit. You really shouldn't use that for anything. And this is an old Xeon, equivalent to like a 4th gen i5 or better slightly because it's overclockable. This is not a good deal. You should probably go spend the money, get it on sale or used. Just a cheap little, like I showed you, dual radiator with copper heat pipes. As you can tell, like I'm better talking without being in front of a camera, but I'm going to try to be in front of a camera more often so you guys can get to know me better. Yeah, we're not thermal throttling at all because, again, we have decent cooling, and I can hear the fans ramping up a bit. It will keep cooling. It's just the CPU is at its max temp that it should be. And I'm not going to go to sleep until I'm done with this. I even caked, I put on a lot of thermal paste. I used up all of it because I was like, these temps suck. So I used all of my thermal paste on the cooler, but it's just not doing it. This is like, if you ran a more modern title than Minecraft, like Witcher, or, you know, online gaming like PUBG, yeah, you'd be getting around 80C constantly or more just to run your PC. And that's also because I'm recording too and um, filing over to the drive. So this is on top of that. CPU is just choking. And you can just see red in the freaking System Explorer. All cores are being utilized. Yeah, and its base is pretty much 3 gigahertz, which is a really good performance. I love using Xeons just because of their workhorse kind of ability versus like a more streamlined PC game for gaming, quote unquote. It's more, I don't know. I like Xeons. They don't have as many features as like a gaming CPU, but it gets the job done. So, and it's got a decent clock speed, which I'm fine with. I can't do like a lot of turbo boost enabling or fine tuning of clocks or anything like that. This is like stressful. Just like sitting through any stress tests or even just gaming and then like hearing the fans go up. I'm like, yeah, let's open a window. That's what we had to do. We open a window or we turn on a fan. It's like, god damn it. I think it's allergies why my voice is doing this. It sounds so fucking weird. So yeah, 84, 82, 85. Yeah, the fan is blowing out warmer air than it's in the room sometimes, or just room temp. It's not like nearly good enough. It's not pulling in. Like the reason is because the cooler's blowing air down towards the CPU and not away. It's actually blowing hot air on your RAM. It's blowing hot air back onto your GPU, and any temps that your GPU could be running if your GPU is overclocked can affect the airflow, especially if you're doing a lot of different intake points and then one exhaust point. It's not good. So we're gonna move over to replacing. I do gotta charge my camera, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing this in a little bit. Replacing the cooler and showing you guys the temps there.
Alright, so pull the computer out. Just kind of lift this off. It does have like a side panel, but honestly it's pretty small. So like, even though it's going to be aesthetically cool to look at, we're not going to see all of it. But I mean, I might plug it in just to show like it powered on. You guys can see the lights. That would be cool at least. So, your Intel stock cooler. Make sure you can at least see what I'm doing here. I'm going to angle it down a bit. Another thing I want to take note on is I'm bad with cameras lately. I'm so out of practice. Like, I rewatched my build guide and I was like, oh my god, you can't see shit. Because I didn't fucking adjust the camera. I'm like, oh, it's like, meh, whatever. No one cares about my videos. You know what? I care about my videos. I've decided I'm my number one audience member towards myself and going, hey, let's try to at least, I can feel it. Like, you touch this, it feels like warm, but not like warm, but like room temperature constantly or warmer. It's no bueno. Even powering down, it's just not getting enough heat off of this thing. So you're causing core issue, like errors with the threads and the cores because they're not cooled. And you'll see my terrible atrocity act here where I put way too much thermal paste. But honestly, it needed it because I ran it with like less and it was going, like, after I stopped recording the video I just did on the stress test, it went down to 60 or 50 C. But before I put more thermal paste on, I had less on, and it was worse. It was like 66C, 70C at idle, and I was like, oh my god, I need more thermal paste just to fucking deal with this shit. And yeah, I did look at it, there was not enough coverage before. And I was using, like, the right amount. It's also the cooler. That's just it. You can't really get a lot out of it. Oh, shit. I'm, like, underneath the power supply. I gotta push. You've committed atrocities against Skyrim people. Another thing I'd love to run on here is freaking Skyrim. That would actually be really cool. Oh, I remember I put this behind here. That's why. Oh my god, I can't even get it out. I'm gonna have to lift the back or put it upright. Take this one off because I tried to cable manage what I was doing. There you go. I just pushed that guy out there. If possible. There you go. It's a little bit jank, but it works. Another note, you want to be careful. You want to have no open liquids on your table. I do have bongs out here, but I'm pretty careful. But if you are, nervous, just clear off your table. It's worth it. Clean off your table too. Make sure you like dust cleaned off and everything like that. I learned that the hard way. Just because you get more shit in your computer if you don't do that. Alright. Yeah, I'm like riding on like one bar on my camera right now. I just had charged it real quick. So, like you saw here, you pull this out, twist these arrows towards, and then you just give it a little wiggle, and it should come right off. Like so. It's gonna look terrible. You're gonna see my sins. Look at that shit. Not gonna lie, warm thermal paste kind of smells like fucking pears, and I'm not sure why. The Arctic MX4 smells like pears. That's fucking weird. It's like clay, but like fruit. I can't tell why that is a thing. Also, it's good to have an iFixit kit, just quick pointers. From my experience as a tech nerd working at PC repair, good things just to have on hand on the job everywhere you go. Doesn't matter if you're at home or you're actually doing real commission work, you want to have things like this. I'm lucky that Sam supports me in this stuff, so I decided, hey, might as well make more content showing the parts. And honestly, I'm starting to really fall in love with it again, and that's important to me because I have stories, man. I have some serious shit I've been through when it comes to this stuff that's not like the funnest time, like when it comes to family or friends not kind of understanding, or my bosses not quite getting shit. That was difficult. So live and learn, man. That's all you gotta say is you live and learn. You gotta enjoy what you got. You gotta enjoy what you can in your life. I think that's what I've learned overall. Whether it's making art. Actually, I learned something recently. I make art, but it's not the same. Like, other people can just draw, but I think the reason I draw is different, and the reason why I do computers is different than most people. And it's a unique mind, I think I have, something like that. And I'm not saying I'm special or that I'm better than anyone. I'm not. I am not a good artist. I'm not like, oh yeah, the smartest fucking PC tech guy. I'm definitely not either. I'm more of like that jack of trades. I just kind of flip shit. I have like a more business mindset. So if I see an opportunity and I see something I can do that can get me like, hey, I can learn this quick skill here. That's kind of how I do things. And I do it in a way that I kind of want to go and learn how to be like a better human being at the same time. So it's extremely challenging, but it's extremely rewarding for me personally. Like, I love that feeling. Oh, this is kind of caked in there. Honestly, I could just remove it as is. Like, it's all kind of caked around the CPU. I could just remove it and clean it off that way. I might just do that. So press down. This is from years of YouTube videos. I got comments like, oh, just make more content on optimizations. I'm like, you don't get it. This stuff's taken me years to learn. It's not that quick or simple. Oh yeah, she's still warm. She is still warm. Another one thing is you don't want to hold this over or shake it around or go la 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 la. Like, don't be a fucking idiot. Okay? Even move the case over a bit. Move the camera over a bit. This is just if you want to make tech videos tutorial now at this point. Follow my video to make videos. Here's another thing I want to say. If anyone comments on my videos and says, oh, you can do this and this and this, why don't you go do it? You know what I mean? Like, anyone can go do this stuff. It's like Google search, oh, I learned this thing on how to do this thing. Write that shit down and go do it yourself. Easy peasy. Honestly, I'm not going to be nitty gritty over this thermal paste on top. I'm going to be nitty gritty over the thermal paste. I mean not on top, on the sides. I mean on top. Like, it's so stupid to go, oh, fuck. My CPU is clean everywhere. Dude, you're going to get thermal paste fucking all over the place all the time when you do this stuff. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. All that matters is that the top of this is clean. Okay? And you just want to carefully set this down. I have broken pins. I have done things like the one, like those videos where like all the don't do's, the cringe. Oh yeah. I've made the mistakes, man. I am not perfect. Nobody is. Nobody's just born talented. Nobody just wakes up and goes, oh, I'm good at this thing. Bro, people who are like exceptional and do shit, one, they have a good personality and they just care. And they're just gonna do it because they're a good person. And people who are born with talent, they just turn into fucking snobs. It's not fucking great at all. And they just become like pretentious. And they're like trying better than someone else, even though they're just fine. You're fine just the way you are. Something you gotta accept. Your skills are your skills, and you can learn anything and do anything. There's really nothing stopping you. And I think that's something that gives me more of an age to my youth. Because I'm fucking 23, man. And I already understand a lot of shit that people start learning at like fucking 50 or 60 or older about just life in general. Just why is anything anything? You know what I mean? So that shit's pretty important to think about. I probably shouldn't have rubbed that. I'm just gonna get some 91% isopropyl. That's what we do.
Like, I didn't come here for a philosophical discussion or thought-provoking video. I came here to watch you do fucking computers. Now fucking do computers. Or stop drawing and stop writing poems and stop singing like a fucking idiot. And just do the one thing that we know you can do. Because we want that thing. Bro, you don't get it. You don't fucking get it. Like, people are so young and so short-sighted. Life is not about one thing. You can't just be one thing. You're going to fucking fail and you're going to be miserable. Probably getting yourself in a situation where you can't get out. You have to be able to be adaptable. You know what I mean? Like, survivable. If I'm not survivable, or I'm not happy. I'm just not happy that way. I'm miserable as fuck. My personality type. That's what I meant by, like, maybe I'm different. Not a lot of people can do that. Just be like, oh, you can just see, just from like wiping, a little excess came out, a little here and there. That's pretty cool. I'm more foreshadowing the people that came before me, like Jay's 2 cents and Linus Tech Tips. I think about them. I'm like, you guys are amazing. I can't just say that, oh yeah, this is another tech channel. No, this is more of a hobby, kind of explorative. I'm a personality. I'm just a creative weirdo who knows how to do weird shit, man. So yeah, you let it dry. I'm blowing a little bit. Maybe get a little of that extra on the side. Just clean her off, man. But here's why you want 91. Is because it has the least amount of water and you're getting no conductivity. Even if you have power going through, you can wipe this shit all over the board. I was doing that and I was worried about conductivity. You're totally gonna be fine. We're still good. It's like, am I at 1 bar? Yes. Fucking yes. Alright. Another thing. I'm just dipping here. I didn't show you. I don't want to dump this shit, but here, I dipped it. A little brush. It's a soft bristle brush. And you don't necessarily have to pull the GPU out, but I noticed there's some dust in here. You can just kind of wipe the fins here too. If you want to get like some extra cleaning going. You've already opened up the computer. When you see any extra dust in here, you can start wiping out some of the extra thermal paste that could be on some of the lanes. It's good shit to do. And just start cleaning out the fins here. Yeah, I describe myself more as PC Bob Ross, or anyone can just join and just be like, cool, this is awesome. I feel like I can learn anything. I can be anything. That is legit how I want you to feel. It's not about, this channel's not about just one thing. It's about you exploring you and being the next level of what you really are. Not just kind of like, I have an idea, I had a thought today, maybe I want to do these things someday. Fuck that shit. Fucking pull out your camera, fucking do something. I get a boost from just fucking saying anything to anyone, like, hey, you're smart. They may not actually be smart. I'm not smart either. It's like, just say it. Fucking believe. And they're gonna fucking try something, and maybe they actually might fucking be successful. I'd rather more failures. You know, the average of how many people are gonna fail versus one success is like amazing. You know, we should just have a bunch of fails, and then we have like that one person who failed so many times that they finally fucking did something amazing. I kind of like that. So we're gonna
says, warning, something, 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 can't read anyways. Doesn't matter. It came with all these different things. Alright, sticker, why are you on the table? No, please. I'm gonna put you here. Here's the thermal paste. Right here, this shit. If you can find this shit for like $10, I want to put this in my PS4, put this in the laptop. I'm gonna change all the thermal pastes, man. Oh yeah, fuck, I fucked up the camera. It's right here. I think the lighting is shit too. Can I show you anything here? Fuck. There it is. There it is. That. You can find that. Alright. Is Doge. They added a lot of extra stuff in here. You get a thermal paste applicator. You get a CPU protector for the sides. You know what I think is hilarious? Is it doesn't matter if it gets on the sides, because literally nothing gets through here, and this thermal, the viscousness or whatever they call it is like super thick in comparison, but it's better. Oh, they came out with different sizes. Ain't that great? Yeah, I'll show the camera here. I don't even know if that's the right angle. Fuck. There you go. You can see this. I don't really know why I even have this. Obviously, it's going to be the small one. Whatever, we'll use it because they added it in. What's the big one for? They have a card. Just a card. You can break into doors with this thing. Thermal paste spreader. Fuck it, we're gonna use it. I was literally thinking, I don't really care. It's so silly. I gotta grab the box too, fuck. It's in my closet over here. I have everything I need, I swear. I'm prepared. Here's the box. And you're gonna have basically the same thing that's on the bottom, these little clips that go in. We'll set these right here by the lamp. You just want to twist this guy off. There's a bit of plastic though. Not all come with plastic on them. Sometimes there's just a cap just straight on. Shit. That shit's fucking silver as fuck. That's cool. You know what? Fuck it. It's not completely off, but I don't care. You just want to push down in the center. Like that. And like I showed before, a little teepee. Like a little pointy tower. And yes, we will use... Actually, mine looks like a little fire. That's fucking thick and neat. And you should only apply this, like this card, based on watts to performance per watt and the temps on everything. This runs hotter because, yes, it's running solid 3 gigahertz most of the time. Your GPU, if you don't need like a power connector, this one doesn't. The PCI gives 60 to 75 watts, which I've maxed out the voltage for this. It does not go over 30C or maybe 40 at really the most with just Arctic MX4, unless you have a more powerful graphics card. But with the CPU, you're gonna want this. You're gonna want to put a very highly conductive thermal paste. We're just gonna kind of do this. Go along. You might think this is not enough. Usually packs can come up with this much thermal paste. And actually got... Okay, you know what? Fuck this thing. This is way more of an issue than a solution. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not working. I just want to be free and just paint fucking thermal paste. You know, since it's so thick, honestly, never mind. Usually that's enough, but it is thicker. And I do sometimes do the X. That's what I did with this. That's why I said there was extra. There was like an X that I made. Okay. So we go this way. You just kind of want to mow it like side to side. This is the second time I've ever done this with a applicator, but I did this for my laptop, and I was like, okay, the die is really small, and I don't want to fuck this up. And that was for the GPU. I would not use anything else, because the GPU, the entire thing needs to be cooled for the laptop, because there's no pre-applied like cooler on top or anything. It's just the direct die. Same thing for your graphics card technically, but the graphics card's been freaking fine. My GTX 1050 runs hotter because it uses over like 100 watts easily. That might actually be enough. This stuff smells different slightly. I like to smell it. I like the smell of thermal paste, okay? Jeez. Don't be shitting on my weird quirks. I like the smell of it. This stuff spreads so different. It's just like thick clay. You know what? We're just going to collect it and start from the beginning. I think because it spreads differently. We're learning. We are learning how to do something with a new thermal paste. You can. I actually read on reviews. You can put this directly on like dies, like the dies of your GPU, and it won't like change its shape because it's so thick. And I thought that was pretty cool. So if your GPU and you don't want to use thermal pads, you can straight up just put this on the dies. Make sure you actually know the mapping of your card. Don't just like, oh yeah, I think I know where everything is. Dude, don't be that guy. Dude, I'm that guy. Don't be me. Don't fucking go out and be like, I know where all the cooling parts are in your card are. Bro, if you do that shit, you're gonna fucking break your card. Straight up. Honestly, this might be just fine the way it is. Might be over applying. If you think you're over applying, you're not when it comes to a thick thermal paste. That's probably good. Alright, I think that's pretty good. So you can see there's a lot. Wait, hold on, no. Zoom out a bit. I zoomed in really far. There's a lot of uniformity in that. It's pretty evenly spread. Okay. I might just fucking push this up. There you go. So you can see we've pretty much evenly covered all of it there. Also, you can hear me better. I'm just right next to the camera now. This is what your thermal paste will do when you put the cooler down anyways, but it's just covering more of the die because I want the temps to be even, I guess, or just stable. This is a very relaxing thing to do. I don't think PC enthusiasts talk about that as much as like maybe they do. That I don't know. I found the use for the card. You put it on top right there. It's like painting. It's just like painting a wall, and I think that's a cool thing. All right. Well, this is gonna be a little tricky. Damn. It's like I want to install these. I wish they would sit like perfectly in there, but they kind of don't. And honestly, I think I just gotta push them. Why am I doing it this way? I'm gonna take the cooler back off the mount and put the mount in like a fucking smart person, and then we'll put the cooler on top. So here's the mount. It's specifically for your 1156 or 1155 mounting bracket, and it should just sit. Actually, no, it can go either way, so really we're pretty much fine if we do it like this. Yep, we're good. And then you got your little pin. The assembly should be really easy. Actually, we'll put this through. Cannot see this properly. My lamp is too far away. Alright. Press the little clear plastic bit. Oh, wait. I see. It locks in. Alright, we'll use the middle. There's these little side things. I don't realize they go in the side of the middle row. And then you just push this little guy in. No? What? Alright, I'm a little frustrated with this. I'm gonna go charge the camera real quick and I'll get back to you. So that's the cooler fully mounted. That's intaking. And actually the lining, the way the fans are lining up look great because this is pulling in and this is pulling in and then it's pushing right past the fence and then it's going right up to this and they look perfectly lined up, and then it's gonna push up and then come right out here. And then also we have air coming in past the drives because we have 3 drives. I mean, come on. I gotta make sure that they're running cool. So now the RAM and the graphics card should be getting less hot air on them and then more cool air pushed past. But you can see the heat pipes are properly touching and it's perfectly mounted and everything. And honestly, I can wiggle this and the whole board's fine. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. And we'll go check the temps. But maybe want to show you guys it light up real quick just for fun. Okay, here's where we're gonna start the power. Oh my god, it's beautiful. That fan fucking looks amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not actually just astonished, I'm fucking amazed. Oh, dude, it matches. You can't even see what I'm seeing. Look at that. That's the actual CPU color fan. It's green. But all the other fans match. And, oh my god. Look at that shit. Look at that. Oh my god, it's actually booting. It's properly doing heat transfer. Dude, I'm so fucking happy right now. Like an actual proper cooler is installed now. This is my first actual air cooler. I've done AIOs that are similar to this for like Ryzen and stuff like that, but this should be adequate. Oh yeah, I can feel the temps coming through. You can feel it. You can actually feel the warmth going into the fins. That's amazing. All right, we're gonna power her down. Like that. So we got a proper startup. We're gonna check everything. It's probably gonna post just fine, but we're gonna check the temps now. Okay.
Bro, I'm really fucking hyped right now. Okay, so guess what we're gonna see? Computer booted slightly faster too, which is even more amazing. You will not believe the idle we're getting. Okay, was it not just 80, like without recording, maybe 60. So yes, with recording a max usage of like all course, we're gonna do the CPU test again with that thermal paste and that $17 cooler. If you can get anything like that, look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is with recording. That cooler is pumping. It's pushing the air right past. I'm like, oh, ecstatic. Like, oh my god. All right. So we're gonna start this. So we're going up to 60, but like it was at 80 while recording. If I stop recording, this will go down. No problemo. To like 30. Okay? So we're gonna start. 60. And this is at full utilization of the CPU. All cores, 3 gigahertz. Like it pull up. Actually, it'll show 3.31 gigahertz, but we can also look in performance in Task Manager. Oh my god, I'm so fucking hyped. It says 2.9, whatever. It's actually running at 3. I don't know why it's saying 2.93. I could just go into BIOS and reestablish the clocks and all that shit, but this is fine for what we need to do. Nothing you can check for the max boost if you're not sure, like, okay, what is my CPU running at? Like, I don't care. Let's just do a bunch of shit to this thing right now. Because at these temps, I'm fucking confident now that they're not going to have as many errors or crashes. Yes, we're just throwing all the shit. All right. CPU speed, base, 3.93, reported, 3.45. Okay? Look at this shit. We're overclocked here. Just a tiny bit. So we are running at 3 gigahertz, even though it's not showing it on Task Manager. Still 60C versus 80. That's 20 degrees less. It's a massive, massive improvement. And no, we're not removing that cooler. And yes, that CPU, that thermal paste, will last you for years. Like once you install that, you could go 3 years, maybe even 4. I wouldn't recommend past that though. Like 3 years. Yeah, maybe you want to check your thermal paste, get some new stuff in there. This is solid. This is fucking rock solid. I think because the stuff's thicker, I think what makes it colder is it's more like it's highly thermally conductive. But I'm just, oh my god, this is so cool. This is so cool. I could have, if I had our if you even have our Arctic MX4, my brain's kind of swapping shit. You'd probably be fine with that. Still. But I wanted to get like the highest quality shit, because why not? If you're gonna order a new thermal paste, might as well go get the highest rated one. But yeah, this is like a testament here. Go buy this. I'm gonna leave links in the description for extreme tuning utility, and if you want to put a better cooler in your computer and you've been running a stock cooler, you're having errors in your computer, it could be literally melting down, literally. So you don't want to do that. We're gonna even run Minecraft for a little bit while recording. And yes, the recording's going to a drive that's not being utilized, so we'll be fine. And we'll check the temps there too. But I don't need to be recording with this. I could be recording my screen with my phone technically. And then I'll show you like, oh yeah, this is at 40C. So this is like highly utilized CPU. This is a fully utilized CPU, not limiting anything. I'm so fucking happy right now. Like, this is my pride right here. This is my joy when it comes to computers. It's like seeing this and then like seeing, oh, it's running at full 3 gigahertz. No problemo. Alright, let's get... I'm gonna hide people's usernames so you don't fucking... I should have hid my username for my Steam and all that shit, but whatever. Oh, man, it's so fucking cool. Also, if you want to check your GPU temps, EVGA Precision should be fine for that. So I want to see my temps. Okay, here we go. 27C. This was at 30C before. So when you say, okay, my GPU temps are not going to be affected by my CPU, but when it's literally heating up the backplate and the VRMs, yes, it'll affect this by like a few degrees. And if you're running really hot during the day, this will go up to like 40C and then you'll have a GPU crash. So yes, you'll have an issue literally all over because of the hot air being blown down and then out to the sides, not directly from the back out, exhausting to the front. So we'll be launching the game while recording. This isn't necessarily to show gameplay, this is to show... oh shit, I didn't mean to close this. I'm gonna keep this guy open. The CPU at 100%. Okay, it's still open. We're gonna show the temps. That's all that matters. This is like the only game we have installed on here right now, because this is the game that my partner requested. I'm not gonna put any other games on here that they don't specifically want, because it's their PC, it's for them, it's their gaming system. So that's why I'm going to be showing my computer's performance and not necessarily this graphics card and be like, oh yeah, look how cool it's running. It's fine, it's a GTX 750 Ti. It'll get the job done for the games that my partner wants to run. Okay, I'm having issues with the debut. I'm not sure why. I'll show you the temperatures after. And the frame rate should be fine. I'm not really worried about that. So, loading into the game, utilizing the Seagate drive.
See, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna drop down. No, I want to double tap and just fly forward really fast and let the game load. See that? Without recording or anything, just the temps with the new cooler. That was at literally 70, 80, 75, 60. That was like before. But we're not even going to hit 60 at all. So yeah, sure, you should go buy a fucking nice, decent cooler. Air coolers are good. Just get one with a dual rad with a decent fan and intake and exhaust system. And your CPU and your graphics should be running solid for literally hours, no problem. So yeah, just want to show you guys that, and that's the entire thing pretty much. I don't fucking know. Hold on. Close this out. Close the launcher. So yeah, here's idle. That's not even close to that. It was literally like 50 C idle. The temperature we got at max load for a game was the last idle temperature. Now the idle temperature is 30. So we literally have went down 20 degrees overall, no matter where we go, doing anything. So yeah. I am fucking happy about that. So I'm Arkian, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Fuck you!